Today the subject for discussion is the hunt for sexual, social, security gratifications in a tough, cold, hard, dog-eat-dog world, social world. If the approach, if the advice is not practical and street smart, it's worthless. It has to be given to fit the particular individual in question, his DNA. By this I mean his phenotype. By this I mean the way he looks, the way he speaks, and the way he is judged by other social actors out there, both men and women. Some men give other men unmerited, undeserved respect because they may be humble, they may be meek, they may be compliant, they may want to be a nice guy, the eternal nice guy. We're talking about a very practical thing here. You have to put up the illusion of performance, presence, and performance power out there in competition. Look around you. There are many ugly people out there. I'm amazed at all the ugly bastards I see around me, and men and women both. And this is coming from a man like me, who is also an ugly bastard. I'm short, I'm dumpy, I got a big belly, I'm only 5 feet 3 inches tall, and now I'm suffering from ED, severe ED. I have to fantasize my ass off. I have to learn the practical lessons of giving to myself all the things my environment will deny me because I am an invisible man out there. I'm not credible. I'm not respected. He has to compensate for all of that. He's got a tall task, my friend. He's got a tall task to do. And if he has the erectile problems, he can't get a good, hard, throbbing, powerful, durable erection in the hunt for sexual gratification. I'm measuring my words and using euphemisms. So as not to offend anybody. Now, what I'm saying will make me or break me, but I'm going for it big time. It's competitive out there. Never look for another man. Never go to another man. I learned this the hard way. To fix you up with a woman. Never go to another man to take you to the TDH, you so-called tall, dark, and handsome bastard. He'll rip you off. He'll sell you a delusion and laugh behind your back. He has to go through the pain of circulating and getting his ass kicked out there over and over again till he gets tired of it and come up with effective, practical, real-world, street-smart compensations. Honesty, especially for the physically, socially, materially challenged individual. Man, I'm really cleaning things up here. I'm using a lot of euphemisms here, but I bet you know what I'm talking about, what I am trying to say without saying it directly. Now, I could use direct language to say it, but I trust the euphemisms, the indirects, will be effective. There's a lot of advice out there goes by way of admonishment, reminders, and warnings by people that think they know, but really don't. And they like to see another man make a fool out of himself, so they can feel better about themselves. But let me tell you something, making a fool out of another man, laughing at another man behind his back, gives you a temporary ego high. It'll disappear. It does nothing to change your problem, my friend. You're still an ugly, short, ugly bastard like me, and it don't change one thing for you by laughing at me. I'm using that myself as an example here, of course. You can generalize from that. The biggest lie that's ever been told is that the woman is compassionate. It's the biggest lie ever been told, my friend, my short, small, ugly friend. The woman, you're reading superficial, street smart personality for acceptance. You have to take care of business yourself. Nobody else can do it for you. Either you did or you didn't. Period. If Elliot Rodger had met somebody that would have spoken to him from the point of view of his own personal, greedy self-interest, he would have been alive now, and those people, the collateral damage would have not have happened. The tragedy would not have happened. I would have told Elliot, if I had known about what Elliot was playing the day of retribution before it happened, I would have sat that young guy down and told him, now I'm an old man, and I would say, listen to me, Elliot, I know about that BMW of yours. Boy, do I wish I had a car like that. That's a beautiful car you got right there, my friend. Ooh, look at them Gucci glasses. I wish I owned a pair of them Gucci glasses. I wish I had a fancy head of hair like you. I wish I was 21. Boy, would I like to ride around. Boy, what a lucky bastard you are to ride around the beaches in your fancy BMW and look at all the pretty women's out there. And you has to fantasize. You got so nice place. You got money to back you up. You have to come at him from his own individual. If you do the day of retribution, what you're contemplating is that is a gallows act. It's a gallows act. Your life will come to a brutal and horrible end, I would tell him. You have to come at him from his own individual self-interest. You have to keep hitting that. If all else fails, that will be heard. Guaranteed. Everybody, I don't care who you are, will listen to an argument if it's spoken to in terms of their own, what's in it for them, the greed principle. Doc Thompson, verbal judo, and he's so right, 100% right. You come to him from the greed principle. What's in it for him? And you got to tell him in many ways. You have to make the voice and the body and the words that come out of your mouth lie. It's all a performance out there, and that goes 10 times for a man that is at physical, material, social disadvantage, proven by appearance. I could tell you, my friend, there's a lot of ugly bastards out there, both men and women like me. Short, dumpy, repulsive, who will hit what I call the Quasimodo syndrome, the ugly Quasimodo, who's not acceptable to any woman. I can understand that. Looking at it, you have to look at it also from the woman's point of view. She doesn't want to be seen with a hideous, ugly man like me. I'm short, I'm fat, I'm dumpy, I'm bald, I'm old. That's all. Let's be practical about all of this. Let the discussion begin. Let the experiment begin. Let the reality take over. Thanks for listening.